What's up, everybody? Axe Wizard here. I've played for a few hours since the last episode, and I've mostly just been gathering a bunch of stuff. So, like, my storage container is packed. Like, I've got, like, over 1,000 gold. Just lots of random stuff that I've gotten from exploring a few worlds, and also mining a bunch of asteroids. So I also built this landing pad for my ship, for my bubblicious thick boy. And I also built the exocraft bay, because apparently I learned it from like my base computer or something. I don't remember buying it. So now I have this this sweet like RC car that I call the bubblicious Rolly Boy. And so I'm gonna go to a node that I have over here. I found some sodium, and so what I did is I set up an automated mining drill that I was able to discover, and it's just been busting stuff out. So it should have a full 250 for me to loot, and then I can load it back up again, and there we go. I don't have to worry about farming sodium anymore because it's doing it for me. So let's go hit up my other spot where I got another device hooked up on some copper, and then I'll show you some changes to my ship. Alright, I think my copper is just over this way if I remember right. Let me see if I can catch some air. Oh yeah! Caught some mad air that time, bro. Okay, so I think this is where my copper was. Kinda looks like it. Yeah, this is where it was. Alright, cool. So what the? Come on. There we go. I'll take that. And I'll give you some more fuel. And you keep on trucking, little buddy. Alright. Let's take my Rolly Boy back to my base. This is like monster truck, man. I love it. This is going to be sweet once I get it upgraded a little bit. It's going to be dope. Alright, so I think it's safer to go off to the left here. And then I'll boost up, get some air. Oh, God. I didn't want to go that far. But it works out. Cool. So there we go. Anyway, so now that I'm back at base, let me go drop this stuff off real quick. So let's talk about my big beautiful ship, my bubblicious thick boy. So I've done a little bit of cleanup on it, so I was able to clear out quite a few slots with all the stuff I just got from mining asteroids. And then I went to, I think it was at the space anomaly station, and I found this this schematic or something. Like I bought it with nanites, but it let me create a phase beam, which is a high energy beam weapon, which is vulnerable to overheating, but these highly accurate laser weapons can recharge the user's shields by leeching energy from target shield systems. So I'm just like a frickin' necromancer or something. Like I'm just draining life from all these other ships to keep my thick shield up. And since I've got so many like buffs for my shield here, that's pretty good. And I also found this this S tier upgrade that reduces, or that adds plus 94% heat dispersion. So it like when I use it, it heats up pretty quick, but then like when I let go, it like instantly goes back to cooled off. So that's pretty insane, and it does more damage. And apparently this is in a supercharged slot, so the effects have been supercharged. So I'm getting a damage buff from that and from this. And I ended up just taking my photon cannon off, so I wouldn't have to get so mixed up when switching between my laser and my rockets for when I break their shield. So it's been super nice. And I've been attacked by a few ships, like pirates and stuff, that just come in and try to take me out while I'm harvesting asteroids. And I let one, like, beat on me for a while, and I just kept hitting him until his shield went down, and then I just let him. And just to see how my shield was holding up, I came out full shields, no problem. So, super hyped about that. Anyway, let's jump in this, and I figured we would tackle the next step here, alone amidst the stars. So I have to triangulate, so I have to place the second beacon. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, let's see, where am I going to place this second beacon? Somewhere over there. Alright, should be out of the world. Now I can pulse drive over there. Oh, it's this crappy planet again. I don't want to be here. This planet sucks. I'm tempted to get in a fight with some sentinels and jump in my ship to see if I can just outlast them, but I don't want to tempt fate. Maybe I'll do that some other time. Alright, so we got a spot here. A suitable site located. Okay, let's start slowing it down. Cool. And let's just land right about here. Okay, first things first, any sentinels around here? There's a knowledge stone, I'm gonna get that. There's something I didn't scan before. Cool. Berry technology. I don't see any... Oh, a pyrite deposit. I'm gonna get that. Oh wait, that's over there. Okay. I do need some pyrite though, so maybe I might get that in just a second. I'm gonna mark that, and then I'm gonna go hit up this knowledge stone I saw over here. Vy'keen word for butt. Okay. So I'm gonna hit this save restore area thing here. Save and charge. Because why not? Watchy Enclave. Okay. Got some more navigation data. That's cool. I'll put that in my ship. Nice. Still don't know where to get the Atlas Pass, so whatever. What are you doing? Get away from my ship. Okay, let's go get this pyrite deposit. Oh, there's buried technology right there. Might as well get that. Cool. There's a jettison pod over there too. Maybe I'll go check that out after I get this pyrite. That's not what I wanted. I think I got most of it. Let me just watch my back, make sure there's no sentinels. Might as well get this sodium too while I'm here. And then there was a jettison pod right here. Microprocessor, nice. Okay, that's a big ship. That's also a big ship. Oh, sentinel. God damn it. Ancient data structure. Let's go hit that. Why not? Let me just keep an eye out for more sentinels. Oh, hey. Screams when upset. Okay. Okay, navigation data. Okay. That's cool. Alright. so let's see what we gotta do here. Exosuit upgrade module, antimatter housing, carbon nanotubes, sodium nitrate. Is there really another? I am so sick of these little bastards. Okay. So, let me focus on what I gotta do here before I get discovered. So I gotta do a signal booster. Triangulate position. Position logged, ready for next position. Okay, where's that at? I'm gonna get in my ship and get out of here, man. Because I am over this planet. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so I should be out of the planet. Let's see where my next objective is. Does it say? Okay, place third beacon. Where does it want me to go? Wants me to go to my planet? Okay. Suitable site. Arrive in 2 hours. Let's go. Suitable site located. Okay. Oh, there's a landing thing here. I can't turn that fast. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, can we slow down any farther or what? Come on. Get here. Come on. There we go. Okay, there's more whispering eggs. Have I been here already? I feel like I might have been here already. There's a buried technology module right there. I might as well get that too. Preferably without disturbing any eggs. Okay, I've definitely been to something similar like this. This is where I encountered the eye of the anomaly. So I don't know if this is the same exact spot or not. I don't necessarily believe so, but we'll see. It might be. I already busted in, it looks like. Vy'keen. No, I definitely have not been to this one. A beacon sent long ago from a distant system awaits my response. 3 numbers are visible above an empty box. I think I know what comes next. 16, 16, 16? No? 1702, 7021, 0217. So they all have the same numbers. I'm going to say it's 2170. I discover a location within the distant stars. Okay. Signal detected, okay. Alright. That's exciting. New Vy'keen rank, close ally, sweet. I've learned the Vy'keen word for high. Okay, now that I got sidetracked by that, let me get back to my ship, and then I'll see about creating another one of these, dealios. Signal booster things. Oh, there's a safe thing here. Let me hit that. Okay, let's build another signal booster. So we need metal plating and carbon nanotubes. Okay. Triangulate. Navigational data received. Return to space to contact Artemis. Oh, so I didn't need to make 3 separate ones? Okay. Whatever. Not like they were hard to make anyway, so that's fine. Okay, let's go up to the stars. There we go, incoming message. When I first reached out to the heavens, I had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. And here we are, aren't we? Go to a holo terminus, upload your data. Let's find each other. Locate a holo terminus. Ancient ruin? I don't want to go to that crap planet, though. Oh, use C to scan your surroundings. Okay. Holo terminus detected. Don't be on this stupid planet. Why? I hate this planet. Alright, let's rotate around the right way and then we'll just boost over to it, I guess. Alright, we're back to this crap planet. Learn the Vy'keen word for it. Alright. Oh yeah, I've already been here. Okay. Alright, here goes nothing. Multiple signal sources available. Activate. Signal match detected. Let me get my gun out just in case. Have you triangulated your position? Let me know when you're ready to receive some data. Confirm. Excellent. We're really getting somewhere. Hold on. I'll just... Artemis transmits some data of their own. A star chart showing the skies around their location. I don't have any equipment. I don't know where I am. I don't even know how long I've been here, so I've taken an old-fashioned approach. I've sketched the stars. You should find plenty of locals able to match our star patterns. My ship was nearby, so we can't be far apart. I'll patch my translator through so you can understand what they're saying. I thought you said you didn't have any equipment. You'll need to calibrate it first, but that should only take a few words. Good luck, or maybe see you soon. Okay. Artemis's translator. An automatic translation device. Device must be calibrated by preloading with existing translation data. Device must have network connection to Artemis to function. Without access to host translation service, onboard circuit allows real-time limited translation of a small number of words. So I need copper. Okay. Guess I'll go back to my ship. All right. Let's head back to my base, because I should be able to hit up some copper from one of my auto miner things. Alright. Let me just check to make sure I don't have any copper stored away in my thing already. You got uranium, sodium nitrate, pyrite. I got a whole whopping 8 copper. I will take it. Let's take my rolly boy and go and get some copper. Alright, mining buddy, you got any copper for me? How do you only have 1 copper? Excuse me?
Technology recharge.
After all this time, you've only gotten 1 copper? Whatever, man. Now I gotta get enough copper myself. I hope I don't damage the node so you can't harvest it anymore. Okay, I got 89. Okay. That should be all I need, right? I might have to take one of these off. I'll store my hazmat gauntlet for the moment. Yeah, I need a microprocessor. Okay. Well, I had one. Alright. Well, let's go back. Hopefully this thing does its job. That's weak. Alright. Alright, we are back. Let's get one of those microprocessors. Okay. Alright. So I've got to locate an alien outpost, huh? Where's that at? It's on this crap planet again? I'm so sick of this damn planet. So alien life form. Oh, great. It's an approximate location, so I get to dodge more sentinels and try to find this crap. Okay. Really? Okay, it's just over here. Oh, come on! There's a sentinel right there! Get your damn cutscene out of here so I can get the hell away! I'm so sick of sentinels, man. Alright. What's up, homie? Knock, knock. Law, interloper. It is Gurump interloping. We'll have request dialect help. I submit my request nervously, but Liquidator Rulon adopts a gentle posture for one so intimidating. They teach me a word of their language and bow with respect. As I turn to leave, Liquidator Rulon barks to stop me. They must have appreciated my interest in their history, as they trust me with a chart, directions to an ancient relic. That's not sus at all. Thanks, buddy. Liquidator Roland acknowledges me with a punch, followed by an embrace, possibly in traditional Vy'keen fashion. They indicate they have nothing further to discuss, okay? So now what? Let's see. Is this really what I had to do? Calibrate the transmitter. Oh, well, why did it... What mission was I doing, then? I didn't even have to be here at all. Alright, let's hope this, sentinel that was around here is gone now. Looks like it. No! Are you just seriously just spawning behind me? Screw this place. I'm out. Later, losers. I could go to the space station, or I could just go back to my base and teleport to the space station, because that's a little closer. Alright. Let's go to a space station then. What's up, homies? Can you teach me another word, buddy? Vy'keen warrior, help pathetic, weak-minded interloper? Okay. Already learnt. Practice language skills. How about that? Ensign, ensign, just their jaw forward, looking skeptical. I rack my brain for my most impressive Vy'keen vocabulary. Multi-tool is pretty... Seems pleased by my interest in Vy'keen technology. Proudly, they present a new multi-tool, offered in exchange for mine. Wait. In exchange... Memories of bones. So you want your old, nasty, ratty... Nah. I'm good. Thanks, buddy. That thing sucks. What's up, homie? You teach me something? Practice language skills. I will say weapons. He looks uncomfortable. They have little technical knowledge on this subject. In lieu of discussing it further, they thrust an upgrade module towards me. Thanks, buddy. I got a plasma launcher. Just for talking with him. That's cool. That's dope. What's up, Bo? What's up, dude? Let's see. Request dialect help. How about that? Corporal Kafan grunts, jabbing at symbols on their datapad. These seem to represent categories of the Vy'keen language. I'm gonna say, how about mystery symbol? I learned Vy'keen word for have. Okay. Cool. So am I getting any close to calibrating this stupid thing? Oh, so I did have to... This is so confusing. So in the quest, it just says words can be learned to speaking with alien life forms, or by investigating their ruins and other sacred places. Find alien life forms aboard space stations. So I've talked to a few. It's no closer to being... You know what, I'm gonna speak to this Gek. What's up, dude? You want to teach me a word in Gek? Request dialect help. How about trade symbol? I learned Gek word for trade. There we go. Okay, so now I probably just gotta find one of those Korvax dudes who's right here. What's up, buddy? Want to teach me a word? Request dialect help. Let's see. How about technology symbol? I learned Korvax word for experiment. Okay. Transmitter calibrated. Dope. Now what? Find a life form to ask about your location. Death, death, death. Joyful warrior. Practice language skills, I guess. Since you love death, joyful war, how about blood? Flag bearer Carmen looks outraged by the word I have spoken. They stare me down threateningly. Dude, I could totally take you. You want a piece of me? You want to go? You want peace? Huh? Whatever, man. Blood. So now I gotta ask... Close ally. Wasn't I 5 out of 9? Did I offend him? Brutal. Okay. I guess I'll get back in my ship for now. Large outpost detected. So I have to go to a large outpost? That's an ancient ruin. Potential assistance. Is there any other potential assistance? Other than going back to this shit planet over and over again? I'm sick of this place, dude. Whatever.
Hostile scan detected.
What, you want a piece of me? Submit or perish, interloper. There is no alternative for one as weak as you. Alright. I will refuse. Die with glory if you can, but I think it unlikely. Gra. Alright. I'm ready to throw down. I got my laser ready. Come get it. Come get it. There you go. The hell you got?
Hostile ships deleted.
Easy. Wasting my time. Okay. Now, let's go back to what we were doing. Journey milestone accomplished. Destroyed 10 starships. I don't think that guy even hit me at all. Like, even if he did, I recharged my shield back to full. Alright, so back to this crappy, stupid, ugly planet. Approximate location? Really? I can easily tell it's over here. I should have just landed my ship over here, but whatever. What's up, homies? Request dialect help. Swings their arm, form a dramatic series of actions that represent words I might learn. How about travel symbol? Vy'keen word for where? Cool. Thanks, buddy. So which one of you jackwagons do I gotta talk to? You. Gra, interloper. Such little honor. Vy'keen are unimpressed. Through the garble of Artemis's translator, it is clear that I am yet to make an impact among the Vy'keen. I need to improve my reputation rank? How about I fight you? How about that? Will that improve my rank enough? Let's see. Nanotube crates are super cheap. I might just buy all those. Never know when I'm gonna need them. Quantum computer, metal plating, dioxide. Always need some of that. Ammonia, I need some of that. So that's what I've got to do then, huh? I have to raise my standing. Okay. Well, I guess... Hey, is that my ship? It's not my ship, is it? Better not be my ship. Someone's taking off in it. I think I might call this episode here. I've got to go in a little bit, and I don't want to get involved, so maybe I'll try out some of the Vy'keen missions here. What's up, homie? Interloper. Trade is acceptable. Okay. Offer to trade. Get some Vy'keen daggers, Vy'keen effigies. Platinum, I need some of that. Sweet. Thanks, buddy. Alright, let me go back to my starship here. Alright, I landed my ship here, and I'm gonna call it here. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode.